back into my channel. It's your girl Paris here, back with another video on the Divine Groove Within, and today I'm going to be performing your monthly predictions for the month of May of 2020 for all of my beautiful Aries out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I will be doing a reading for each 12 of the zodiac signs, so if a message in here doesn't necessarily resonate, be sure to check out your Moon and Rising sign videos as well. But before we get into this reading, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, hello, welcome, hola baby. Like I said, my name is Paris, and on this channel I make tarot pick a card readings, other tarot readings like this one, and other spiritual related, motivation related videos to help you discover divine groove within yourself, honey. So if that's something that you like and you enjoy and it resonates with you, don't be shy, don't be scared, baby. Go ahead, subscribe to my channel, join the family, become a star, babe. And while you're subscribing, please do not forget the notification bell so you can be notified when I post my videos like so. All right, beautiful lovely, so getting into it, Aries, okay? We're just going to see what you can expect during the month of May, see what challenges you may be experiencing, see what's coming towards you during the month of May. You know, what's going on with you, okay? Now, when I was channeling you guys' energy, I heard a couple things. I heard power, and then I heard discipline, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and get into it with the tarot deck here. Today, I'm going to be using my Witch's Tarot. Absolutely love this deck. This is one of my OG decks, okay? So we're just going to get into it. Divine power, divine spirit. What can Aries expect during the month of May of 2020? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, okay. Ooh, you guys have the Hermit. That would explain discipline. Okay. Ooh, my ear is ringing. Absolutely. You guys may need to get into Hermit energy to really, I guess, discover yourself. Maybe there's some awareness. Maybe there's some things that you may not be aware of, or maybe there's some things that you may be putting off during the month of May. Let's see. What else can Aries expect during the month of May of 2020? Karma came out. Okay, two major arcana cards coming out back to back. Okay, let's see if those come back out. Whoa, Five of Pentacles. Definitely feel like there's a sense of seeking the truth during the month of May for you, Aries. Just being honest, I do feel like that you guys may be tempted to fall down a trail of really having a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety is what I'm feeling. But I do feel like there's some sort of path that you may need to make a choice on. There's some decision that you need to make during the month of May. Okay. So getting into these cards here. So you guys have the Hermit and you have Karma. So I do feel like that definitely that there's going to be a play of whatever has been really weighing on your mind here now or even prior. I think it's really going to be weighing heavy on you during the beginning of May specifically, but it can carry over throughout the end of May. And even honestly, what I'm seeing for you, Aries, it may even come through and carry on throughout to even a little bit further than the beginning of the year. This may be something that you need to work on for a little while. But I am seeing here that this is going to be in relation to something that's dealing with you having a sense of stress and worry, whether if it's about finances, since it is the Five of Pentacles. You could be stressing about finances, stressing about stability, but I do feel a sense of heaviness. Feeling a sense of heaviness at the moment. I'm not sure if it's that you may need to have more discipline with your money or more discipline with yourself, and possibly any spending habits, or just a discipline in what you think and how you react to certain things that happen into your life that aren't necessarily the happiest of times. But what's so beautiful here is that I see that you guys have the Two of Pentacles and you have the Eight of Wands. So again, I do feel like that some major decision needs to be made, but I feel like there's a lot of mental conflict, and that's why this Hermit energy is really coming in for you guys, for you to really begin to listen to yourself and listen to your intuition to help guide you what path you need to take. I feel like that there's going to be something from something that you kind of put to the side is going to be coming back force towards you. You know, it could be something that maybe somebody that hurt you, or something that you did in the past that you're not too proud of. I feel like it's like going to come back into light again. I really hear argument. So something may be up for debate again, or just kind of like bringing up old things that, you know, maybe you haven't quite healed from yet, is what I'm also hearing for you, Aries, okay? So let's see what additional messages you guys have here. Let's see. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of May of 2020. And I definitely feel like the reason why discipline is so strong for you is because no matter how that karma plays out for you, whether if it's in your favor or if it's not in your favor, that what's truly important is how you make the best of that situation. Look at that. The Sun, major arcana all through this reading. So the Sun, having this sense of happiness, having this sense of joy, this enlightenment coming out. And I mean, with it clarifying the Hermit here, like I was saying, I feel like it's definitely saying that, you know, you getting into this energy, you know, straightening things out in your mind and therefore straightening things out in your life. Maybe you are going to feel maybe ashamed. Maybe you're going to feel a little bit embarrassed, or I'm not sure. It's like a really deep sense of, whoa, I'm getting this ringing in my ear again, very high pitched ringing. I definitely feel like Aries, for you, there's going to be a sense to where you're going to feel a little bit ashamed. You're going to feel like, well, why did I do this? Or you may feel like that people are really coming down on you. The Magician energy here, definitely taking back control of your life and taking how you receive this action and how you receive this news or this karma, this energy that's coming towards you, and really reacting to it in a way that can benefit you. It's like you're going to be tested during the month of May to see, are you going to go down this spiral of disappointment, of embarrassment, of sadness? Are you going to continue to hide yourself as something that I'm hearing? All right. Or are you going to, you know, take the one by the horns, you know, and get some beauty out of this. Make it to where you're happy with where your life is going, and be content with, you know, facing the consequences of your actions from the past. All right, look at this, the Hanged Man, seeing things from a different perspective, possibly putting the ego behind. All right, especially if it's dealing with something that's really stressing you out, or something that is dealing with finances. I definitely feel like that you guys need to really kind of look at it from a perspective of, how can I grow from this? Let's see. There's just a sense of heaviness that I'm feeling for you, Aries. And I feel it especially towards the beginning or the middle of the month. And the thing is, it's like something may come into surface, because I'm feeling like that it's just like somebody or something is going to bring up something old. Something that isn't new to people's ears, but it's like ripping off the Band-Aid all over again. Having to go through those feelings all over again. This could even be some turmoil in your relationships. Wow, look at this. 4 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Cups. Yeah. Oh, and then you have the Star card. Look at that. So definitely with the 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, there's definitely a strain on finances, or a strain on stability, or really trying to hold on to something that, oh wow, this one to fall out. 3 of Wands. Okay, or really trying to hold on to something. You're trying to really keep it held together. You know, you feel like that you're struggling to make the right decision to keep it all together. Whether that's keeping yourself together, or keeping your relationship, your family together, or just the people that you love that may have been potentially been hurt by your actions from the past. Like I said, I don't feel like this is something that is new that's going to be brought up to the surface again. But I do feel like that during the month of May, you're going to be really working on yourself, because once it kind of resurfaces, or even you may have had it like come back into light again, like, this doesn't have to resonate with you. This is just an example that came into my head. Let's say, for instance, if there may have been a case of, you know, heartbreak, betrayal, or cheating, and, you know, you think you guys have moved on from it, but then later on it's brought back up again. So now you're really having to sit with those emotions of how you made that person feel, or how that person made you feel. and really begin to heal from those emotions that are being triggered so often during the month of May, that's really, making you feel a little bit down, it's making you feel a little bit sad. Because with this Hermit energy, it's like you're coming face to face with your shadows during the month of May, Aries, without a doubt. But what's so beautiful is that this is all going to turn out for your the betterment of your life, for your greater good. Because the transition that's happening here with this Eight of Wands especially, I see that this is going to be a very fast transition, or even it could involve some sort of traveling for some of you, or maybe an urge to travel, or an urge to not necessarily travel, but for you and the person that may have been hurt, or the person that hurt you, to really come together. Because we have the Two of Cups here clarifying that Eight of Wands. So I do feel like there's going to be a sense of coming together and really mending relationships. The Two of Cups is all about opposing ideas coming together to create something that's much better. So I do feel like that there's going to be this urge to find this happiness, find this sun energy. You're really wanting to work on yourself to better your life, better your relationships, better the quality of your life at the moment. And whoever may have hurt you, or you may have hurt along the way during the past, I'm seeing that you're coming together, you're squashing the beef, and you're really just, focusing on love. You're focusing on the good that can come out of this, and what you can do to turn this very, dark, deep sensation to something that's more vibrant and more loving and more caring, and a lot stronger is what I'm feeling as well. And what's so beautiful is that these two extra cards came out, you guys have the Star and the Three of Wands. So it's like, keep hope, keep faith, and know that it's going to work out in your favor. But you have to continue to do this work on yourself. You have to continue to acknowledge your mistakes, and acknowledge how you feel. Or even if you were hurt by somebody else, if this karma is saying that it is in your favor, I do feel like this is saying, really stepping into how you feel, and why did that person hurt you so much? Why do you feel so hurt from this person's actions that they did? It's like, yes, you want to move on. Even if karma is on your side, you want to move on from it, and you want to have a happy ending, but you still have to truly assess during the month of May of why you feel this way, of why you held this resentment towards this person, of why you did what you did, if you are on the opposite end of the karma here. All right, but with the Star card, this is all about having hope, having faith, and my motto, keep faith and keep going, knowing that better times are ahead, and the dark times, this heaviness that I'm really feeling right now, is not going to last forever. You're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because with the Three of Wands, it's all about progress. You're going to start to see the progress in your relationships, dynamics, your life, your environment, however this reading resonates with you. During the month of May, it's all going to turn out for the better, and you're going to begin to see the progress of the strengthening of the love, and the strengthening of the quality of your life and your relationships and your dynamic, and how you view yourself as a whole, because I feel a sense of self-love as well, okay? Wow, look at this. Yeah, back of the deck energy, Five of Wands. There's definitely some inner mental conflict that I'm feeling as well, that you guys are kind of having. I feel like you guys are kind of being really hard on yourself during the month of May, and you may feel inclined to really beat yourself up, but don't feel bad. Be sorrowful for what you did to the person that you may have hurt, if you are on that end of the karma that's going to be reciprocated through the month of May for you. But do not get into this spiral of being so hard on yourself and thinking that you're not deserving, because I'm seeing so much beautiful blessings coming out at the end of this, by the end of May. And I'm seeing that, again, this is going to trickle down into June and possibly July, to where you're beginning to heal as a couple, as a union, from whatever it was that brought along this dark energy. Even if it's a third party, even if it's like you and your partner struggled from some sort of conflict or drama, or Five of Wands energy here, and the karma's in you guys' favor from that third party that did something, just know that, it may not be easy at first. It may feel very heavy at first, but I'm seeing a really beautiful transition into really beginning to see things work out for the better, and things are really going to be looking up for you, especially towards the end of May, okay? So So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull some oracle cards from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms to see what obstacles or challenges you guys may face during the month of May, Aries, all right? So divine power, divine spirit, love, and light. What challenges and obstacles will Aries face during the month of May of 2020? Sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Wow, okay, so this says the Shadow Queen. Just like the Hermit, like I said, facing your shadows, really kind of having to be true to yourself and stand in front of who you truly are, sitting in front of any, thing that you put in the past, anything that you just put into your shadow, whether if that's something of a mistake that you made or, feelings that you've had, some traumatic instances that you may have once had in the past. That's definitely going to come into light and come into the forefront during May of 2020 for you guys, okay? So I do see here, back of the deck energy is the word Lord. So we have communication, praise, and dishonesty. So definitely feel like there's going to be something dealing with communication and dishonesty or something coming into light. Maybe an issue of dishonesty that came out for when that karma is going to be played. Maybe that's how it resonates with you. But going back here to the Shadow Queen, it says acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. So I do feel like there's a sense of not having control, or either not having control in the past is really going to trickle down on how you've been reacting to that manipulation or that insecurity that you've had. Now it sounds like that a secret may be revealed for some of you. Especially like something may be revealed again. I feel like something is coming into the surface again. For some of you, it's going to be that something that you already knew, or something that you and your partner already knew, or something that people already knew that was not in the best interest of people or had their best intentions. But for others of you, it may be that something's coming out of the dark, okay? Especially here with that karma energy, it may be something coming into truth, something coming into light, a secret, some dishonesty, some deceitfulness, some trickery, ulterior motives that's really coming into light during the month of May, that's really going to kind of shift things into perspective and how you view things and how you heal from certain instances that have happened in your life, or from that exact sense of dishonesty and deceit that happened into your life, okay? Now, next you guys have the Chess Queen. So you have trust and strategizing. So I do feel like there's going to be a difficulty in maintaining someone's trust or trying to get someone's trust, okay? But I do see in the end, again, that it is going to come. You guys are going to come together. I feel like this is very strongly like it's some sort of union, whether if it was a parent, a friend, a relationship, something. There's definitely someone else involved that's going to be heavily involved in, how you feel during the month of May, Aries, okay? And the last part you guys have here is the Sun Dancer. So this says joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance, okay? So again, a challenge is going to come into your life is trying to obtain this, trying to get this quality of life, like I was saying before. Like this says celebration of life. I was saying trying to increase the quality of your life and be content with yourself and being, content and being in solitude with your decisions that you made and suffering the consequences of that and being okay with that, Aries, is something that's really going to be a little bit difficult for you, but you are going to acquire it at the end, okay? So next, let's move on to a little brighter note, honey, okay? So Aries, let's see what blessings you can expect during the month of May of 2020. Divine Spirit, what blessings can Aries expect during the month of May of 2020? Sun, moon, and rising, please and thank you. Very, very hyper energy. I'm feeling you guys have very strong energy. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at this. First card that came out is spiritual union. Like I said, with this Two of Cups energy, it's all going to work out in the end, baby. It may feel a little bit rough in the beginning. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to tell you what I see through the cards, okay? But I definitely feel like that in the beginning, it's going to be a little bit rough. You're going to feel a little bit down. You're going to feel a little bit heavy. You're going to feel like, oh boy, how can I get through this? But you're definitely going to overcome it. There's going to be a spiritual union. There's going to be a coming togetherness. It's going to be a heightened level of communication is one thing that just heard, and also a strengthen in love, a strengthen in deepness of care for one another as well, is what I'm also hearing. Now the next two cards that came out are also very beautiful. You guys have fulfillment of wishes and sacrifice. So you may have to give something up in order to get something that's, you know, way greater in return, which is so beautiful for you, because again, that just shows that blessings and blessings and blessings are coming for you. The dark times are not going to be forever, Aries. Even if it's like, even, you know, if you're on the end of where karma is not in your favor, good times are coming to you. There is hope. There is hope, and there's light at the end of the tunnel, but you have to keep that mentality. You have to keep faith and keep going, and know that all your efforts are not going to be taken for granted. Okay? Fulfillment of wishes, everything that you're wanting, this quality of life, to have abundant life, to have strong stability, to have strong financial stability, okay, is coming to you. Anything that you're trying to manifest, say this with me, Aries: I am manifesting. That is what you should repeat all throughout May, because you are. There's so much beauty coming to you by the end of May. So much beauty coming to you, Aries. All right. Are there any other blessings that my beautiful Aries can expect? Ooh, let's see here. Wow. Okay, so we have firm foundation and transformation. All right, so definitely that karma energy that's coming in, that hermit work that you're doing, can bring in a major transformation for the better. You know, firm foundation, I always relate this to the Tower energy. And I mean, that would explain this heaviness. You know, that karma that's coming in could seem like, it could seem like that you're hitting rock bottom, that all is lost. It was an unexpected change, unexpected crumbling of your foundations and what you envisioned for yourself, for your life, for your family. But it's all happening for your greater good. You may be like, why is this happening now? Why of all times happening now you may say it's the worst time for this to happen. Okay? But God's like, no, this needs to happen. This needs to happen for this transformation to come, for this strengthening of love to come. I feel like there's a spiritual strength within yourself. There's spiritual strength and a deepened love within your relationships with the people that you care about, people that care about you. And it's coming in fast, honey. It's coming in fast. Like I said, I feel like you may be called to, or either people that you care about may be called to really kind of just spend a long time with you. Like really just get just you and that person together. And just, I don't know, just talk, communicate, being honest. You know, that could be the first step to seeing, you know, getting towards where it is that you want to be, to seeing this fulfillment of wishes, okay? Wow. All right, look at this, destiny. Destiny. It's like this needed to happen. This is honestly like, this is like divine intervention. This is like, yeah, this Tower energy needs to happen for your greater good, because if not, you may have been going down this path with this Hermit energy to where you let the past really kind of get you down. You may have let the past really affect you negatively. You know, we you know, a lot of times we can't control, you know, what exactly happens in our life, but we can control how we react to it. Just like how we can't control other people's actions towards us, but we can definitely control how we react to it. And I feel like that's such a strong message for you. That's such a strong message for you, Aries, to know that, you know, just because things look like that they may not be looking up for you anytime in the future doesn't mean you have to give up hope. Just because something bad happens to you, yes, feel it. Feel it, because if you don't feel it, you could potentially just create another shadow, which you don't want that to happen. So make sure that you thoroughly feel and process your feelings. And then once you've expressed your feelings, whether if it's to yourself or someone else, then that's when you need to really get into yourself and say, okay, well, how can I move on from this situation? How can I grow from this situation? What's the next step? What should be my next move? Okay? Because you may have been in some sort of stagnant energy in the past. All right? So now I'm just going to ask your angels, you know, what advice do they have for you during the month of May? Ooh, y'all saw that? Mm-hmm. So divine angels, what advice do you have for beautiful Aries during the month of May of 2020? And Aries, something that just came out, you may feel like a lot is on you at once. Like you may feel like everything is tumbling down at once. Hence that Tower energy. Like you may feel like that, oh, I'm having issues in a relationship, I'm having issues with finances, I'm having issues with my family, I'm having issues with my kids. And you may just feel very, very, very overwhelmed. Oh, wow. Okay, so that card right there is clear yourself. I'm telling you, the cards, sometimes they really want me to chase them. All right, but the card you have here is clear yourself. And it says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Okay, definitely, kind of like I was touching on earlier, like you may feel very, you know, tempted to really fall down that path of negative emotions. But this is saying, ask your angels to help clear that negative emotion away from you, to get it out of your mind, get it out of your mental space, for you to really, you know, focus on what it is that you want, to focus on what your wishes are, and focus on manifesting that, because you are manifesting, Aries, during the month of May especially. All right, Aries, you guys have twin flame. I'm telling you, I knew it. I thought it, but I was like, I don't know. But yes, this is, thank you, Spirit. This is confirmation here. There's Two of Cups, destiny, spiritual union. Even if you've been trying to manifest love, that's coming into you. You are manifesting your twin flame. Wow, and this says, the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. And you know what? It may be that's the reason why that you may feel that a lot is tumbling down on you, because, you know, kind of like how I said in a prior reading, you know, twin flame relationships are extremely, extremely wonderful. It's such a beautiful experience to have. But, you know, a lot of times we have to go through healing. We have to go through healing ourselves before we meet our twin flame. Or sometimes we may begin to start a really intense healing whenever we meet our twin flame, which is why sometimes the energy may be so powerful between twin flames that they may end up separating for a while or permanently. You know, like people may say like, I don't want to be in that relationship again, because what a twin flame relationship is that, you know, half of your soul is with that person, half of their soul is with you. So basically, when you guys come together, you're faced with your whole self and they're faced with their whole self. And if you're not open or ready to heal, to face your true self, to face your shadows, okay? If you're not ready for that yet, it could be it could be a very difficult journey, to say the least, because you know, you're facing your whole self, you're facing your whole soul, and usually twin flames come together for a level, you know, of ascension, for a time of truly ascending. So a lot of times, you know, you could be really healing yourself during the month of May, and maybe again, like I was saying, during June, maybe July, because you're about to meet your twin flame, or that you may be in a relationship with your twin flame and you may just need to communicate because things may have gotten heated, you know, with this shadow queen here, you know, maybe there's some things that you needed to, you know, work on yourself, or then maybe they need to work on themselves, because the twin flame relationships are so strong. And that experience, let me tell you, that experience, Aries, is everything. That experience is everything. You know, I know that a lot of times, you know, some people may have, you know, skewed perceptions of twin flame relationships. You know, they're not necessarily the easiest, or most of the time, they're very difficult, but they're so beautiful. They're so worth it. They're so worth it, because it's a level of ascension. You're leveling up, okay? You're having this spiritual union, and you guys are growing on a spiritual level, okay? Whew. Aries. Whew. That's powerful, all right? You guys next have heart chakra. So this says, the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. I'm telling you, I definitely feel like this is like a love reading now. But I do feel like, again, like I was saying earlier, that you may feel like that a lot of things are kind of tumbling. And it's just because you're faced with your shadows. You're facing them head on during the month of May, okay? And the last one you guys have here is solar plexus chakra. So it says it's safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. I definitely feel when I read this, I instantly looked at the sun card here. So I definitely feel like this is saying, you know, it's okay for you to want to be happy, to have your wishes come true, to have stability, to want to wish for the best, to want this love, okay? But I do see here that this could be a sign for you, Aries, to really work on having a balance between your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra here. Or maybe just, you know, unblocking them to really tap into your emotions and how it is that you truly feel, and really listening to your heart, not letting your mind fog your decisions so much, or, you know, not letting your ego overcome and overpower you so much, and really listening to your heart and knowing that it's okay for you to feel, and it's okay for you to want the best for yourself, okay? Because honey, powerful energy coming together, okay? Really strong energies that you're meeting during the month of May, Aries. Absolutely. But you gotta clear away these old toxic energies, these negative thoughts that's really putting you in a negative space here with that hermit energy and the karma energy as well. I said hermit. All right. Well, all right, Aries, that is all that I have for your May 2020 predictions. If you guys enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if it resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Sending you guys tons and tons of love and light. And as always, keep faith and keep going. Bye, guys.